In the interval time in college, the scene takes place in the college canteen. Tirumala has taken 4 tokens for tea. The 4 went to the counter and have taken their cups of tea and settled at a table in the corner. Today's zoology lesson is interesting, said Tirumala Rao. Darwin's theory of evolution, that we have the chance of billions of years of evolution from single-celled creatures to sea-born creatures, to reptiles, birds, mammals, to apes, and finally the man. But the Vedas and Puranas have different stories to tell, Ramachari said. One of the theories put forward by cosmologists is the Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory suggests that about 15,000 millions ago, one of the theories put forward by cosmologists is the Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory suggests that about 15,000 million years ago, there was a massive explosion. This was the point at which all matter in the universe began, space and time began then too. Over time, the universe that we know and human and animal life emerged. The idea of multiverse, Vishnu is the personification of the eternal multiverse that exists forever without any beginning or end. Brahma is the personification of our temporary physical universe that was created to the Big Bang. Brahma is said to have been created from the navel, which is a single point, of Vishnu, described as a lotus blooming out of the navel, much like our Big Bang universe. Joseph said, Christian and Jews believe in making of a man by God on the 6th day of creation, some 4,000 years ago, out of clay and his own image, as told in the book of Genesis. Sadiq said, the Muslims believe similarly that Allah created Adam, the first man in paradise, then the first woman, Hawa, Eve. There they lived a perfect life in a perfect universe, far vaster than ours. They were cast to earth when they were committed the first disobedience. And God created Adam. He ordered all the angels to prostrate in front of him, but the archangel refused to do so. God asked, why don't you? Before this man, who will create havoc on the earth? The archangel said, yes, the God said, for the denial he was dethroned and turned as evil image, Satan, forever. We are prolonging our topic, Tirumala Rao said, rather diverting it. Every religion speaks about virtue and vice, heaven and hell. If there is no God and the only science is truth and reason. Religion is truth and mystery. How this theory be explained both the ways? And atheist Ramachari asked, Sadiq the classical argument. Imagine there is no God. Believers do not lose anything on earth. But imagine there is one. What happens to deniers in the hereafter? Science and religion. Religion is based on science to the most. Monotheistic religion is essentially about primary belief in one living God. The essence of all religions is humanity. Science explores and scientists differ. On the issue of human evolution, even Darwin's supporters could not agree because some thought that the mental capacities and the moral sensibilities of humans would not be explained by natural selection. This is understandable. To pretend that we would be able to know the truth of our life and about the universe would be sheer arrogance. We are born with an inquisitive, creative mind that is full of imagination and innovation. We see, hear, and observe things and ask questions. Do we get all the answers? No, we are not supposed to. If we did, all our uniqueness would disappear and we would end up being dull and stagnant. That is the mystery of human life. Thirmal said, okay, why can't it be magic? I read Chinook and Chinook magician's poem. They were dining without knowing to each other. They used magical powder. They were laughing at each other while they were turning creatures. They could not reach the powder to undo the magical power and they turned creatures eternally. They became animals. There are other such stories and incidents, Ramachari said. Joseph said, magic too has role in the theory. Joseph said, magic too has role in this theory. Perplexed Sadiq said, but men into animals or animals into men? Egg first or the hen first is the question. All said one voice. There is gradual advancement in all the biological systems from protozoa to mammalia, from amoeba to Homo sapiens. What does it mean? Sadiq asked. Your foolishness, retorted Joseph. It is only the theory we have been discussing, the theory of evolution. Thirmal softened the issue. Yes, it is the supreme dexterity of God's creation. God created all the creatures from protozoa, amphibia, fishes, aves, reptilia, and mammalia deliberately with the system similar and dissimilar to survive in the habitat, advancing the systems with purpose, said Sadiq. What is the purpose? Asked Joseph. For the comfortable life of Homo sapiens, to benefit the Ashraful Makhlukat, said Sadiq. Utkrushta Jivi, the highest species on the earth, man. If you write this in the examination, you will lose the mark, remarked Thirmal Rao. It is only canteen talk, said Ramachari. Doctors also worship gods. In front of every hospital, there is a small temple at the entrance. It may be true with the scientists as well, Joseph said. Very interesting, Chari said, clapping his hands slowly. You take the plant kingdom from algae, gymnosperms and angiosperms, mesophytes, hydrophytes and xerophytes. Is the system not advancing? Different habitat places. Genetics. Thirmal was saying, why you talk genetics? It is not taught yet, Ramachari said. No, my brother spoke to me once about it. The chromosomes are the same with plants and animals, Thirmal said. I will add modern theory to today's lesson, said Ramachari. The three laughed. No, it is not my own. A religious leader from Gujarat proposed this theory. I have the newspaper cutting, he said, and placed the paper cutting he had with him on the table. It read, it is certain that men will be born as bullocks in their next life if they consume food cooked by menstruating women. I don't care if you do not like my views, but this is all written in our Shastras, scriptures. If a menstruating woman cooks food for her husband, she will be definitely born as a female dog in her next life. The Swami belongs to Narnarayan Devagadi of Swami Narayan sect. Rama Swami was concluding that The family members and guests who eat the food cooked by menstruating women will born in next life as male and female animals. As he was saying so, the bell started ringing. They started running towards the classroom.